So now you have the understanding of what subscriber is going to go down this path of the selling ad, the fake scenario, and the green, which is the best customer, where they tip for very little, and what customer is going to be more on the red line. After you run this script, that helps you out and basically tells you what kind of customer they are. You can then move forward and begin trying to increase the value of anything else you begin to sell. So as you keep speaking, obviously, if they've tipped, reward the customer with more attention. Perhaps send a selfie of the model, or go into more detail about what the model is doing in her day, or something like this to reward that good behavior. Maybe not a full nude. It all depends on how much they tipped. If you said maybe not $30, but something like $300 would be crazy. I'm not asking that, and then they tipped like $250, then yeah, send the tip pic, because that shows that now they're associated that level of money with seeing the model naked. If they want to see the model naked again, it's that level of money. So always associate the attention you give after the tip with the amount they spent, and the willingness to spend. If they spend it straight away, that's great. Say, oh, you made me feel so special, lots of emojis, send a picture, send a selfie, really treat them well. Say, I can't believe you did that, I really didn't expect it, that sort of thing, and that will work very well. And then moving forward after that, you want to increase the price of any content you sell after that, or anything you ask for after that, by maintaining that innocent frame. If you sent a nude picture, you can say something like, I'm so shy to have sent that, and I hope you enjoy it. I didn't expect to do this on OnlyFans. When I was on here, I only signed up to make some extra money through selling feet pictures. I didn't expect to get naked. You're so special, you treat me so well, that sort of stuff. And that is all playing into the innocence frame. So I'll write that down. And other ways of increasing the price of content is always saying things like, just for you, this content is just for you. I didn't think I'd do this with anyone. You're one of the few people I trust with this because of the way you've been spoiling me. This is good because it tells the customer that he's only one of the few people that gets to see her naked because he's spent money. And you always want to associate more attention and nudity with money. That's why they keep tipping. So always say things like that whenever they tip. You always make me feel so special when you spend on me. And I'll add some voice notes in to the vaults of both models that basically say that, like, oh, when you tip me, I feel so special. I haven't been treated like this in so long. Makes the customer feel really good. So bring up that not many people subscribe, and have a decent conversation on here. You can say, oh, it's usually about just seeing me naked, and you make me feel special and not like a piece of meat. Bring up that it's not to do with the content, and say it's about her emotions. I've been feeling sad, and if you tipped, it would make me feel so much better, things like this, because that just tells the customer that it's not about making any money so much, it's about making the model feel good. And in their life, they haven't made a girl feel good in a while, and that feeling of impressing a girl or making her feel good is just absent from their life. So you're adding value to their life in that way by saying this. So bring up that. So if they bring up that they want some kind of content that's to do with getting naked, bring it up in terms of a bill. Say, oh yes, I don't mind, I trust you, but I actually have a bill that's coming up and it's $400, it would be great if we can help each other out and I can help you get off. But I would really like that taken care of, as it's been stressing me out, so maybe we can do that together. So always relate higher price content to a bill. It just helps the customer in their mind as to why you're actually charging. And then if they rebuttal against that and they say, oh, it doesn't feel like it's about me, or it feels too transactional, you can say something like, I'm sorry, the only reason I ask is I've just been struggling a lot recently. I don't want to I don't want to feel bad about asking, but I do get nervous when I ask, and I'm sad that now you made me feel guilty, or something like this. Make them feel like the weird one for not paying. So, in general, always act like you're in distress in a way. Obviously, don't always be complaining that I'm here for a happy experience, but drop it in hints like, I'm struggling with bills at the moment, or I'm so stressed out with study, I'm so stressed out with work. This happened, that happened. Always good, because when they do tip and you all of a sudden don't say that stuff anymore, now in their head, again associating, oh, I just made the girl feel good, I impressed her, I haven't had that feeling in a while, it feels good, I'm going to tip again next time. And always write down anything that the customer tells you, because this is useful to bring back up later. Even if the chat is a bit dry and they haven't messaged in a few days, just bringing up something from later like, oh, I remember you told me about that tattoo you got. I was wondering how you got it and if it hurt, because I'm wondering about getting a tattoo myself. Something like that. No one has remembered about that tattoo that they have on their body in years. And a model on OnlyFans saying that is going to be special, it's going to mean something, and they're going to remember you. So always bring stuff up that they told you ages ago, and that's the importance of writing things down. What I'd recommend is, as soon as you get a idea that the customer's tipping well, say they've spent over $50, then you begin just writing all the stuff down, any detail, because it's super quick. They send you something, you can literally just copy and paste the message and put it into Inflow. It's really simple, so do that. Scripts on Google Sheet I will add in. I just wanted to go over this quickly, but for each script, for Scarlett, I'm going to have a video and what text to send with the video, and then in between what to say in between each video, just so you maintain control over the script and you get the customer always replying, always excited and ready to spend again. So I'll add this in, and I'll also add in anything else that I go over in the rest of this presentation. I'll just let you know. So more ways of selling air. So as I mentioned before with this script here, you say maybe not $200, but not like $30 either. Can you tip me this to make me feel special? There's other ways of doing this. So other ways that are basically the same, but maybe after you've already sent this, is by saying these things. So every maybe week you say something like this, and you can get an extra $20-$30 by just saying, I want to feel special again, I'm juggling a lot of things, it would really help if you can spend this on me because I have a few bills. Just literally ask. If you have built a good connection, you're remembering stuff about the customer, you're making them laugh every now and again, you're sending a free bit of content here, a free bit of content there, a selfie here, you're saying this happened in my day, it's going to be so natural, so organic, and they're just going to tip. So these three, obviously don't just copy and paste, make it congruent to the conversation you've had with the customer and the model, but go along with these and you can just basically say that, and it relates to trust issues and wanting to feel special. So this is that one, and I'll go over the rest. So phone screen background, you basically ask the customer to pay for a phone screen that they put on their phone, and this is great because not only are you making commission, but now the customer sees the model on their phone every day. They're invested, they're emotionally connected, they're just way more likely to message her and get more money and spend more money. So this is very good. It sounds silly, a phone screen, but when that customer sees the model on his phone, it's gonna be like he has a girlfriend. He has a real life girl that he's speaking to, and all he's gonna want to do is log in and spend money to make her feel good. So Snapchat and number. I did this recently, and I'll have a fake number and a Snapchat for each model on the vault that you can send. It will literally be an image that you send, and it will have the handles and the phone number on it. You have to do this in a certain way, but I'll get into it. And there'll be extra commission for you because obviously now the customer's off platform, they could spend elsewhere, so they won't be on OnlyFans anymore. So I'll do a 10% commission for that. Fake scenario, I'll go over this in more detail. VIP experience again in more detail. You can talk about the model's life and share images for a week. This is similar to just building a good connection and then asking for money, but it's done a bit differently. And also you can turn on subscription and say it allows me to get your notifications better, and it will make me feel like you're happy being here, and it doesn't just show renew off. You can say that, girls are often fairly emotional and with guys they like. So just saying that, it doesn't just sort of show renew off, that will sort of hurt the customer's feelings in a way, and they'll want to turn on rebill. So commission for you on that as well, 5% I think I said. This is the Google Sheet, the same one here. Just wanted to add that into the slide. So yeah, an example of a fake scenario, another way of getting free money. So this is a sick dog example. So imagine you have a customer, they are spending, they maybe spend $100 on the model, and every time you say, oh yeah, it'll make me feel special if you just tip me something, it just gets a bit less and a bit less, and you want to reinvigorate a better spending habit from the customer. You can pick a week, start on day one, and basically mention something about a dog. Next day, send a picture of the dog and just say, oh, she's been acting a bit weird, and then have a normal conversation for the rest of the day. Then the next day, have more of a normal conversation and say, oh yeah, but I'm really worried about my dog actually. And then over time, the customer's going to be thinking, wow, she's really worried about this dog, I hope it's okay. And it's going to be believable as well. If you say,